Hey, I'm going to do a collective reading. This is for Saturday the 13th, December the 13th. And this probably will just cover like the rest of the week, like 7 days or so. This could be about anything. We'll just see where the reading goes, and then I will say the signs that I see as I see them. I'm going to start out with some oracle. Get the general vibe of the situation. So anyways, what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? I did a twin flame reading last night as well. I want to say you might go check that out if that resonates with you. I was just kind of called to do the reading. I've been having some really vivid dreams lately. There's probably some message in there for somebody. It is a little bit all over the place, but it's very, very, very strong energy that I was getting, and so there's a shift happening in some way, so you might want to check that out. Twin flame resonates with you. Anyways, let's get this collective reading going. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? Tell me what the collective needs to know. Tell me what the collective needs to know. Number 4, birch. Number 11, forest tears. And number 35, spiritual journey. So I feel like there's somebody here that is like feeling a little bit of sadness or something like that. This could be the collective. I feel like there's I feel like in this reading, somebody's ancestors are coming through with a message. I feel like there's somebody here that's on a spiritual journey. They may feel a little bit lost. Seeing woods here, so there could be some sort of loss or something like that somebody's going through. May have them a little confused or something like that. I do feel like this is a spiritual lesson that this person is learning. So, let's see what else comes out. Let's get to the tarot. So what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What is this sadness that the collective is feeling at the moment? What's this sadness that the collective is feeling at the moment? Okay, so a couple more shuffles. High Priestess in the reverse, Cancer energy. Somebody might be a little bit sad over a situation where they just did not listen to their intuition. Maybe this is some sort of lesson that this person is learning. They could have maybe figured out that somebody wasn't what they thought they were going to be. I have the Lover's card and the 9 of Cups in the reverse here. I feel like this is a situation for somebody may have felt like maybe somebody was their twin flame or their soulmate or something like that. And I feel like this person may have thought that this was a 9 of Cups. This was a wish fulfillment, and this person turned out to be somebody other than what they thought this person was. And I feel like the situation has this person a little bit confused. I have the Death card here in the reverse, Scorpio energy. It's a little bit hard for this person to move on from the situation. It's almost like this person is finding it hard to believe that they were deceived in this way. I mean, there is a saying that love is blind, and, love does blind people. Love makes people think that Love makes people look a lot better than they really are. It makes you wear rose-colored glasses in situations. Um, it makes you accept things that you shouldn't accept. It's very elusive. Very elusive. Somebody is breaking free of some sort of illusion about somebody. Page of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this person may have, this is some sort of immaturity thing. Maybe even spawning from childhood or something like that. And I'm not calling the collective immature, but what I'm saying is this is something that, like in this situation, if this is you, if this is your reading and this is already resonating with you, ask yourself this question. How old do you feel when you're engaging with this other person? The way that this situation that played out with this other person, how old do you feel? That's kind of the point here. This is obviously some sort of like an immaturity issue, and not in like a negative way, like you're an immature person or something like that. This is just something that is maybe held over from childhood or something like that. And it's, you know, it's just, well, most adults are 13-year-old people walking around in adult bodies. So, you know, that, so it's not just you. Yeah, I was about to say daddy issues. Emperor card in the reverse, Aries energy. This could be a father issue. This could be a daddy issue. This could be an abandonment issue. Yeah, could definitely be that. Could be dealing with an Aries, could be dealing with a Scorpio or another water sign, could be dealing with a Gemini. What else do we have for the collective? What else do we have for the collective? King of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like somebody is feeling, and I have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse too. This could have been some sort of codependency issue as well. This situation. I feel a little bit like there's just a sense of loss here. There's a sense of loss of foundation. This person that you were engaging with could have been somebody that you have known for a really long time, since childhood, since I'm bringing up childhood. Could be that. Could be, could be something about this person that helped form some sort of foundation for the collective. I'm just hearing the word foundation, something about foundation. The Emperor card, fours are about structure and foundation, and I feel like there's some kind of fundamental issue here that led the collective to be in the situation that they're in. I feel like the collective was dealing with somebody who is totally bankrupt, emotionally, spiritually, financially even, could have been. So let's get this High Priestess card in the reverse. What is this High Priestess card in the reverse? Nine of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this really has somebody stuck. This really has somebody stuck here. I'm getting very much like a pity party vibe with this Nine of Wands in the reverse. Somebody could be like throwing themselves a pity party, and you know, I'm a Cancer. Like that's something that I have famously done for the majority of my life. You know, instead of moving on, learning the lesson, asking yourself questions, trying to just get up and dust yourself off. I feel like this person's having a moment where it's a little bit hard for them to do, to just get up and dust themselves off. But I mean, that is hard to do when you are completely deceived by somebody. You think somebody is somebody they're not, or some situation is something it's really not. The twin flame thing really is, you know, it's kind of like, I do twin flame readings. I don't think everybody should be like viewing twin flame readings or really diving into the twin flame thing, because that makes things a little bit hard in situations where when you think somebody's your twin flame, you think this person is meant for you. And when you believe this about somebody, you stay around, you stick around, you put up with things you shouldn't put up with, you stop choosing yourself. And as a matter of fact, if this is twin flame, You have to choose yourself. That is the only way you come into union, is choosing yourself. So that's something somebody needs to hear. So let's get this Lovers card in the reverse. What is this Lovers card in the reverse? Six of Pentacles. Somebody was, classically, somebody was giving more into a situation that they were getting out. This could have been a third party situation. I have the Three of Wands in the reverse as well. There's a little bit of impatience here by somebody too. I feel like this person maybe clung to this person just so that they, like I said, this could have been a codependent situation. They clung to this person because they just wanted somebody. And I feel like this impatience, this lack of allowing, because the Three of Wands is about allowing this person, there was a lack of allowing here, and I feel like this is also kind of the culprit for this person engaging in this relationship or letting it go on longer than it should have. What's this Nine of Cups in the reverse? Tell me what this Nine of Cups in the reverse is. What's this Nine of Cups in the reverse? Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. Eight of Cups in the reverse. It's just really this, whoever this is, they're really, really, really in a position of not being able to emotionally move on from this situation. They're very, very, very stuck in it. Very stuck in it. And I feel like they want out. The Eight of Swords in the reverse, it's like they want out. They do want out. They want free of this situation. They don't want to be thinking about this situation. Let's get this Death card. What is this Death card in reverse? Why is this person finding it so hard to move on from this person or this situation? What is this Death card in reverse? Star card in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. There's something that needs to be healed here. Like I said, this could be a father issue. This could be an abandonment issue. I feel like this is a lesson that is going to consistently play itself out in this person's life, because this wound, whatever this is, they're just refusing to heal it. They're refusing to face it head on. And with this Three of Pentacles in the reverse, it feels a little bit like a lack of cooperation with Spirit. I feel like Spirit has consistently tried to reach this person. I don't know, through dream states, through other people, other lessons that are similar to this situation. I feel like this is a thing that the universe is constantly putting out to this person. And I feel like this person is refusing to really look at it and really analyze it. What's this Page of Wands in the reverse? Tell me what this Page of Wands in the reverse is. Four of Swords. Yeah, this there's something here that needs to be healed. I have the Two of Cups here as well. This is something around relationships. This is something around relationships that, like I said, is going to keep playing itself out for this person in different people. The same lesson can come in the form of different people. And there may be some person coming towards the collective that now this is going to be another lesson about what to accept. I'm getting a little bit of like a wishful thinking happening with this Four of Swords too, and this Page of Wands in the reverse. It's like wishful thinking that this person, is this other person that the collective is still stuck on. There's wishful thinking here that this person is their twin flame, their soulmate, somebody that's something other than just a karmic lesson. And this is what it feels like to me. It just feels like just a karmic lesson. Let's get this Emperor card in the reverse. What is this Emperor card in the reverse? What's this Emperor card in the reverse? King of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who, with the Six of Swords. This looks like an avoidant, and when I say avoidant, I really don't like it when people label somebody an avoidant and then give themselves permission to feel sorry for that other person. This person knew what they were doing when they were doing it. There's no reason to feel sorry for this person. There's no reason to dig into why this person is an avoidant. They're not you. Your only person you need to be digging into is yourself, the collective. And I feel like this person, there was a total lack of regard for the collective's feelings here. This is a lot of selfishness. A lot of selfishness here. Whoever the collective was dealing with in the past was a very selfish person. And I feel like this relationship was for selfish reasons. I feel like this was maybe like somebody who wanted a lot of attention, a lot of admiration. I feel like with this King of Cups here, the collective really provided all of this for this person. Gave all this attention, all of this love, all of this stability even for this person. And I feel like this was this was a taking situation. This person was just taking and was not giving at all. With this King of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like this person really didn't have it to give, though. For some reason. For whatever reason, this person just didn't have it to give. And, again, that's not a reason to feel sorry for this person at all. This person should have never been engaging with the collective in the first place if that was the case. What's this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse? What's this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse? Ten of Cups. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Judgment card in the reverse. And the Four of Wands. So what this is telling me is that there can be... Okay. There is a lot of hope for this situation. I feel like this person still is in the energy of having a lot of hope for this situation. Again, this Four of Wands energy, Lover's energy, Two of Cups energy. I feel like this person is full of hope for this reunion, maybe even with this person from the past. But with this Judgment card in the reverse, and the Ace of Wands in reverse, I mean, in order for a reunion to happen between these two people, somebody would have to grow. Not just the collective, but the other person would have to grow in some ways, to have some sort of awakening, have some sort of crossroads moment or something like that. And that is just something that this past person is not having. They're not having that moment at all. And I feel like this is some sort of truth or something like that. This is a truth that I feel like the collective is kind of refusing to see. Two of Swords. I feel like the collective's refusing to see this truth in the situation, that this person really just... This person, first of all, I don't know if this is like hoping that the past person may come back. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But I think there's a focus on here of whether or not this person is going to come back or not. And I feel like there's a lot of wishful hoping, wishful thinking here. And for this person to come back, if they did come back, if it's all the same, it's all the same. It's the same karmic lesson playing out all over again. And I fear that for the collective, this is what they're asking for, and asking for this person to come back, wishing for this person to come back, manifesting this person to come back even. Five of Swords. Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like if this person did come back, it's just still going to be the same mind games, the same manipulation. Three of Cups in the reverse. This person is very, very fake and phony. Whoever this was that the collective was dealing with in the past, this person was a very phony, fake person. And I mean this in more than one ways. I feel like whatever they presented themselves as when there was like the honeymoon phase of the relationship is not who this person was. It's not who this person is at all. Not who this person is. This person is completely spiritually bankrupt. The collective needs to hear that. This person is spiritually bankrupt. And I'm not saying that this person can never change or will never change. But for the time being, for the collective's own sanity, you need to accept the fact that this person is spiritually bankrupt. They could be married even. If this could be a third party situation, this person can be married. If it's that, there's just this. But besides that, anyways, this person, I'm just keep hearing spiritually bankrupt, the word bankrupt. Like I said, this person could be financially bankrupt. But for me, this is more spiritually bankrupt. And I feel like the more the collective attaches their energy onto this past person, the more they're getting like that negative karma that's attached to this person. Because this person has a lot of negative karma coming towards them. A lot of negative karma coming towards them, and the collective is attaching themselves to this person. Even if you're not talking to this person, even if you're not being with this person, even if you're not intimate with this person, you're inviting that energy onto yourself. You're inviting that onto yourself. So, what's the advice for the collective? What's the advice for the collective? What does the collective need to know? 2112 I just saw. That could be significant for somebody. 2112, you might look that up. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. 10 of Swords in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Empress card. Libra Taurus energy. So I feel like, and you had the Star card out here. You got the Star card and the 7 of Cups in the reverse as well. Okay, so the advice for the collective is that there's just going to have to be an acceptance here that this hurt. There's going to have to be an acceptance here of this 10 of Swords, of this backstabbing, this immature Page of Pentacles, an empty and broken promise. I'm hearing empty and broken promise. The collective's just going to have to accept that this is what it is. And realize in this situation that you are the Empress. You are the Empress. You are the prize. You are the goal. You are everything that this person made you feel like you weren't. Just because this person couldn't see this does not mean you're not. It doesn't mean you're not. It has nothing to do with your worth. This person is spiritually bankrupt and they did not have the love to give. They did not have it to give. Page of Cups in the reverse. Immaturity. This person is not growing. This person doesn't have a lot of big dreams in life. This person is totally okay with the day-to-day grind, which, okay, that's fine, but you aren't okay with that. You're the Empress. You're not about the day-to-day grind here. You're about the bigger picture. You're about the bigger picture, and this person is not looking at the bigger picture. Not looking at the bigger picture. So, tell me some more about the collective. This is giving me very divine feminine energy. Again, I don't want to really start I already did a twin flame reading. I don't really want to start up with twin flames again. But I mean, this is giving. This could be twin flame. If this is twin flame, this is not in line. This is not the same set of twin flames as the reading I was doing last night. This is a set of twin flames where the masculine is, they're going through a dark night of the soul or something like that. I really don't know, but this is not, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are the divine feminine in this situation, you need to let this go. You need to let this person go. You need to let them walk away. This person doesn't have it to give. They do not have it to give. Two of Swords. Yeah. World card. Ending a cycle. Judgment card. They may not be having this judgment moment, but you're having this judgment moment. You're having this awakening. You are closing this cycle. You are going to finally make a decision. You're going to do this. King of Swords. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to get over this heartbreak. 3 of Swords in the reverse. You're going to get over this. You will get over this. It may take a while, but you're gonna get over this. You have the Ace of Cups here. You have new love coming towards you. The collective has new love coming towards you. I wouldn't exactly go running towards it fresh out of this situation. If you are, I wouldn't. You maybe like I said, this could be another cycle coming back around to replay itself out over again in another person. So you need to think about that. Really think about that. But there is an Ace of Cups. There's a new opportunity coming towards you. Anything else for the collective? Anything else for the collective? Page of Swords. King of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse. And the Hermit card, Virgo energy. Okay, so there's something here about learning. There's something here about learning. This King of Cups in the reverse is like emotionally unavailable. Like I said, this could be an avoidant or something like that. There's something here about learning why you attach yourself to an avoidant. Why you would attach yourself to somebody who's so spiritually bankrupt. And I feel like there's a message here to get out of your head and go within. Get out of your head and go within. I'm hearing that. Get out of your head and go within. Let the tower fall. Aries, Scorpio energy. This in the reverse is an avoidance of this lesson. Avoidance of letting the tower fall. And I'm like, avoidance of a tower only causes the tower. Like, you can't. You can avoid the tower moment by having some sort of realization and making some changes. But you cannot by just shutting your eyes to it and not, the tower needs to be let fall. I think that's the final message in this. You need to let the tower fall. You need to let yourself see this person for who they really are. This person was never who you wanted them to be. This is very, very, very hard to accept. There's a lot of people out here that didn't want to hear this. I've been in relationships like this before. I didn't want to see it, didn't want to hear it, wouldn't listen to anybody around me. And guess what? The tower came. Anyways, there was, it didn't stop this person from leaving. They left anyways. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't want to call this a negative message. I don't think this is a negative message. I think this is a positive message. I think this is something that somebody really needed to hear. I also feel like this is somebody that is kind of at a crossroads. I feel like they're at a crossroads where they maybe are they have like 1 foot in reality, 1 foot in illusion. I feel like this person is at that point where they could come to accept that the fact that this is over, this person is never going to be who they want them to be. This person could come back around, but again, it's just the same lesson all over again. This person has not changed at all. So, yeah, this is good though. This is good. This is a way to go forward. Let the tower fall and move forward with your life. So that's what I have for the collective. Again, you might go check out that twin flame reading that I did. That does not, I think, resonate with this reading at all, but it could resonate with somebody. I have a couple of other readings I'm going to do this weekend coming up, and probably next weekend will be the 2026 astrology video, and I may pull some cards at the end of that as well. So that's what I got. Thanks for watching.